What is up, Nemesis Gaming League, and welcome back to the action. We got some fiery matchups on tap for y'all tonight for this Monday, and I'm not alone tonight. I am joined by the one and only, the legend, Mr. Squirrel. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, Magic. Super excited to be here with you, my top two favorite media leads.
That's fair. C-Money has a fair argument for second. I'll give you that. But tonight we have Magnitude and Whiteout starting off the action. Two teams not exactly where they want to be in the race for playoffs. Magnitude sitting at 2-8, very much in the gutters. They need to turn their season around now before it's too late. And Whiteout kind of sitting dead in the middle at 5-5. And with a win tonight, they can get back above 500%. But both teams desperately need a win, and it starts now. Looking forward into this game, any key players you're looking to watch for here?
Absolutely. I think from the magnitude side of things, you got to look out for Orbit Mirage. He is a player that I've scrimmed against. I've played him in ranked. I've played him in league matches. He's one to look out for. He can take a game over and just put shots on net and put the ball in the back of the net. And next thing you know, you're down like 4-2. So definitely a good player to watch out for magnitude. And on the wideout side of things, last time I mentioned paper, he didn't have a great performance, but I know what he's capable of, and if he shows up and does what I know he can do, then it should be a good series. But if he's having an off day, it might not be too great.
Maybe the plays to predict him not doing well in the old-fashioned caster's curse will have him pop off for us. And looking into this series, this is a rather close one record-wise. They're not too far apart, both on the lower end of the record. But who are you looking to take this series?
Um, that's a tough one because I think Whiteout on paper looks better. No pun intended there with them having paper, but this magnitude roster, like they've made a few changes, so we're gonna see how that works. And I'm gonna give it a Whiteout, but I'm gonna say 3-2, just because I have hopes for this Whiteout or this magnitude roster.
Yeah, I think Magnitude is not playing to their full potential in the slightest. They have some very big names. I know Raggy for sure. He's someone I'm looking for personally to be the guy that gets things going for Magnitude. And on the wideout side, it's for sure got to be Paper. But if he doesn't get things going, his teammates really have to step up because if they don't get anything rolling early, Magnitude has everything they need to get the ball rolling for themselves and get the action on their side because they're a very firepower heavy team, and if you give them space, they will punish you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know just from playing magnitude, like you got to be careful because you might think you're in a good spot, and then next thing you know, a demo comes out, and then boom, the ball's in the back of your net. So I think if Whiteout wants to take this one, they're gonna have to do a good job of taking the midfield boost and just keeping pressure on this Magnitude roster. Because if they give up even a second, Magnitude can counterattack, and it could get really bad.
Yeah, and Magnitude, though we are hyping them up a good bit, but they are sitting at dead last in the standings, so they have every bit of motivation to prove themselves because I think they know for a fact they're better than what they're putting out on display. And what's better than a stream match to show your true colors and to get things rolling and try to make a bid for playoffs because they're not out of the woods yet. It's not they're not the season's not dead yet. They have plenty of time to make it happen, but they're running out of time quickly, and they got to get things going now. Whiteout, on the other hand, their record's they only have three more wins, but yet they're sitting at seventh in the standings in the rival league right now. But one loss can drop them all the way down to 10th if they're not careful. But one win can put them up big time into a tie for fourth. So if you're Whiteout here, this is perhaps your most important game of the season yet. This is the make or break game to decide, is this going to be a playoffs run or is this going to be an average season that ends in just the regular season?
Yeah, and that's one thing I love about the rival league. It's so competitive this season through 10th, separated by like one or two games, and that's absolutely crazy to think about because that's like playoff teams versus play-in teams, and it's so close. Every game really feels important. Every game is important, even this late into the season. I'm pretty sure last season by game number 10, Hydra had already clinched the playoff spot, and they were pretty dang close to clinching number 1 seed. So, with it being this competitive this year, it's certainly more entertaining, and it makes every game just that much more impactful.
Yeah, and you can't afford to drop any, especially if you're a magnitude here. This is a good chance. This is a good opportunity to get things rolling. If you're a whiteout, this is a must win. If you drop a game to the last seeded team currently in the rival league, your season's not looking too hot. They're currently tied for second in their division. So if you lose a game here, that messes up everything and gives the team right behind you, the Chiefs, a chance to take the wheel and have control going into playoffs. So it's games like this you really can't afford to drop, and I think they know that very well. That tonight is make or break. Tonight is where they have to make it happen, or the season's going to be a bust. But Magnitude, you have nothing to lose here. So going forward, just give it your all because coming out of this game with a win, that would be everything you need going forward to get some energy going back into this roster because their players are not duds. They have some really good players in their team. They just need some energy and some momentum going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I agree wholeheartedly there. Like, there's no better time to start the turnaround for your season than right now, because we're just past the halfway point. We're heading into All Stars. Don't forget to vote for All Stars, by the way, if you haven't. Uh, so that's a good time to start that turnaround, to start that comeback. Because you can't have an epic comeback without the epic deficit first, and they're certainly there right now, but if they can turn it around and they can figure this out, then you know that'll be exciting and it'll be an underdog story of the century.
Yeah, and a last place run has to start from somewhere, and they're in the perfect spot to make it happen. They happen to be in last place, so if it's gonna start somewhere, why not on stream with everybody watching? Prove yourself and really give a knockout blow to Whiteout and kind of just suffocate them going forward in the season. Because a team like Whiteout, they need every win so badly because they're very tightly in the race for that second seed, like we were talking about. They actually have a losing record on the season if you consider games. They are currently 17 and 22, while the team that's tied with them is at 21 and 17. So they're already the underdogs in this conference between them and the Chiefs. So you need a nice 3-0 sweep or a couple of them to get that win percentage back to at least above 500. Because right now it's not looking too hot. As having a negative win percentage will never be a good sign. Even if they were to 3-0 tonight, they would still be 6 and 5 with a negative overall score.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that turns out, but that just goes to show like Whiteout is a very good team, but then there's teams that are taking them, beating them like 3-0 or 3-1, which really hurts your win percentage in terms of games. And it just shows you how good some of these rival teams are, or just how, like, if someone is just having a good day, it can just swing these favors of these matches like tremendously. Which is why I think, like, even though Magnitude might have a terrible record, the fact that any one of them can just pop off and take control is reason to not count them out of this one.
Yeah, and Magnitude coming off probably the most painful loss of the season as they dropped 3-1 to the Gravelords. And they were tied with the Gravelords. Actually, the Gravelords were in last. Magnitude was just ahead of them, but with that loss, they are now in dead last. And coming off a game like that, you have to be just out of wind. And there's no better way to get things rolling than, as we said, on stream. This is where the hype's at the highest level. And against a team like Magnitude, this is not the fastest team in the world. If you're in the whiteout end, you gotta be pedal to the metal all 24/7 because Magnitude is they're gonna punish you. And they have every reason, every bit of motivation going forward at 2 and 8, that's not where anybody wants to be, and they know they're better than that. And they need to show it tonight because if you don't show it tonight, you're looking down the barrel of 2 and 9, and that's when you get that magic number. That's not what you want to see, and it is looking impossible to make it into playoffs. And if you're wide out, you cannot afford to drop this series. This is the most must-win series, and we can't say that enough. this is make or break, do or go home for both teams really, but especially Whiteout.
Yeah, and I mean, huh? I was say I was you mentioned it's kind of important for Whiteout to win this one, and right now it's looking really good for them because 11 minutes past the time, the Whiteout has agreed to give Magnitude just a little bit longer to find a sub, but if they can't, then it looks like we might have a forfeit, and like that's really not good for a brand new Magnitude roster that we were hoping would come in and show out today. So, ho- so the guy is in their comms, but he is not in the lobby yet. So hopefully we can get this one started soon. But we will definitely keep you guys updated.
Yeah, myself and Squirrel are doing our best here, but y'all are here for Rocket League content, and listening to us yap on for a while is not what you want. So we'll try to get the action rolling as fast as we can. As we said, he is in the comms, so he's probably starting our Rocket League, and we'll be into the series as soon as possible. But what's your overall series prediction score? I don't know if I asked you that, but a 3-0 here would be huge for Magnitude. But do you see this thing going to 5? Could you potentially see a sweep? What do you see going out of the series?
I think with Magnitude having a new roster, it's definitely not going to be a sweep because how you can't really scout a new roster. You don't know how they look. You don't have any film on them. You don't know how they've played in the past. So it's definitely going to be a new look that Whiteout might not be used to. So I definitely think they can take. I think Magnitude can take one or two. So it's either going to be a 3-1 or a 3-2, but I don't think Magnitude is going to win it because although a new roster does give you the element of a surprise, it also gives you a lot of new things that you have to work out as a team, such as comms, rotations, all the small things that can really make or break a game.
Yeah, and as you said, lack of experience with your teammates is crucial to being the reason you lose series. And that's you never want the reason to be the reason you lose to be yourself. You want it to be you got outplayed. But whenever you come out of a series feeling we could have won that if we just played like we know we can, that's when it hurts the most. And I think Magnitude's had a lot of those this season. As you said, shaking up their roster to try to find anything that can get them going because they're going down the wrong road right now. And you never want to be that team that's the laughing stock of the league, and they're very close to being that. But a win tonight would for sure help that cause out and get them rolling back in the right direction. Because as we said, they're not out of playoffs yet, but they're getting close. They need every win they can get. And a game like this against a I wouldn't say average, but record-wise average team, these are the ones you have to win. These are so crucial. And these are the ones that keep you alive. And Magnitude, it starts tonight because if you lose this game, it's looking rough.
hmm But on the flip side, like if you're Whiteout and you lose this game, especially with Magnitude having these roster issues right now, not being able to get a person in the lobby, as it looks like Frizz has joined the lobby.
As you stated.
Yeah, the caster curse.
Yep.
Uh,
Caster
so-
curse.
but this is a must-win for Whiteout. You know, if you lose to a bottom team like at this point in the season, so close to the trade deadline, that could just kill your momentum and just spell like downfall for your team.
Yeah, and they have to start things now. They got to get it rolling early. And kickoff here is easily going towards the wideout corner of things. Magnitude with the early pressure, but easily cleared away by Fusion, and he's going to flick it over. I'm not sure how to say that name. We're going to call him Jay for now, as he gets the pass 2 here, but Fusion is well in the right place to make that clear. And now they're going to a fake here from Paper and a shot attempt, but that's cleared away by Tofu. And the pressure already mounting for Whiteout here. They got out of that early bit of pressure from Magnitude. Now they have things of their own here. That's a shot here, a nice pass, and Fusion's going to give us the first goal of the series.
Yeah, Tofu just very awkward on the back wall, can't get a great touch, and it just passes it middle and Fusion in the right place at the right time to bury it. And that's one of the things I was talking about, Magic, is that these communications, these miscommunications on defense might end up killing them.
Yeah, I probably sounded toxic saying nice pass, but I could have sworn somebody got a touch there, but just lost control of it. Fusion's going to clear it away, but that's very easily be ping-ponged back by Magnitude. A shot on here, but Spirit, that's no problem for him. And things are going to slow down here. but dunked there, and Paper's going to clear it. An aerial play here, but he hit that way too far, and he's not going to be able to stay with it. Tofu gets it past one, played it right back towards the goal, and the defense is being tested early for Magnitude here. So far, they've already let one through, and they really can't afford to let another go by.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, and that's going to be a tough task not letting a goal go in because they are playing with
Ooh.
Frizz, who's a challenger, and Tofu, who is a novice, and Paper with a beautiful pass to the middle, and Fusion with a second goal in the game, just absolutely showing out right now.
Paper put it on a line right to where Fusion needed it, and he puts it top corner. No way can Magnitude get to that. And already 2 goals here. This is not the Magnitude team we wanted to see. We know they have more in them, but the early pressure has been too much, obviously, as 2 goals have already gotten by. Spirit with a chance here, but no play available as Frizz is in the way. He'll now take control of the ball, but Paper right in the way of that. He'll go up, but he's awkward. And Tofu's going to hit it back. But the ping pong continues. But eventually, at this rate, the pressure has been mounting too much. And as it's shown, Magnitude does seem to crack whenever too many shots come on net. As Spirit with a chance here, and he makes it a quick 3-goal lead for Whiteout.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty so far as Frizz doesn't quite get his touch and leaves Tofu's last back, and Spirit, all he had to do was put it on net quick enough, and Tofu was never going to touch that ball, especially with being a novice player with some ping issues. But a kickoff goal is a great way to get some momentum back.
Whatever it takes if you're Magnitude, that's got to give you some life back. Going down 3 goals that early to get a kickoff goal kind of lets off the pressure and says, hey, we're fine. We're in this game. And get some momentum, hopefully, here for Magnitude. Because as we said, we want 5 games out of the series. And early signs don't indicate that, but some life from Magnitude might prove otherwise. In the Magnitude half here, once again, it's been the place of residence for this angle for this stream. It's been all Magnitude defense so far. But the pressure here, now they have a chance, but easily cleared away. Nobody's back, and Spirit's going to punish that every day of the week.
Yeah, Frizz gets an unfortunate 50 that just pops right out to Spirit, and Spirit, quick with it, beats all the defenders. I think it was Tofu that got caught in an awkward spot, and Spirit just puts it on net, and that's been the story of this game so far, is Whiteout just needs to put the ball on net, and it just seems to go in.
Frizz had a chance there, but he couldn't get it. Another shot here from Jay, but that's cleared away by Paper. Paper's going to get the demo, but the ball still pops up dangerously in front of the Whiteout goal. A shot here from Jay, almost slots it. Spirit gets up in time. Frizz is going to hit it back towards the goal. And looks like Whiteout's trying to slow things down here, but they're kind of awkward. A demo from Tofu, but Paper's going to clean it up the best he can. The pressure kind of swapping here is after that goal there, it's been Magnitude since kickoff. They had a chance to score it first. Did not find the shot they were looking for, but the pressure is still theirs. At the pass here, and a beautiful shot by Jay to put this back in a reasonable 2-goal game.
Yeah, this meant to be I guess a pass to his teammate, but Paper diming up Jay, and Jay putting it to the far right side of the net. Just absolute great placement off of a unfortunate mistouch from Whiteout.
Yeah, Magnitude, they need every one of those they can get. They can't afford to miss those opportunities. And Jay does a great job. There's almost an own goal here. Jay hits it right into Tofu. Tofu almost dunks his own teammate, but they'll get out of that one. Frizz trying to bring it upfield. A nice bump by Frizz will give Tofu more time, but he's unable to stay with it. And now Spirit's going to take control. He'll 50 Jay. Ball goes midfield and Fusion's on it, but it's 50 after 50 there. Kind of not going anywhere. It's Frizz a shot on net here. No problem for Paper. He'll send it out wide. Tofu trying to get the pressure mounted again. Jay, a shot here, tries to put it back post, and he does. Beautiful placement from Jay, and he's stepping up big with 3 goals already.
Yeah, Tofu hits it hard off the wall, and Frizz bumping Spirit on the back line opened up just enough space for Jay to sneak this one into the back of the net. What a great play. And if you're Magnitude right now, you are loving every minute of this.
Yeah, and Frizz was almost the hero for the wrong team there as he barely got out of the way of that one. Paper a shot here, maybe a pass. Spirit's going to try to dunk Frizz. Fusion's there first, and nobody can get up to that. Whiteout clap back very quickly. 3-5 now.
Yeah, just a great dunk by Spirit, and no one committing to the backboard to stop the high shot. And He finds it top corner. That's going to be a tough one to save no matter who you are. A hat trick from Fusion and 2 for 3 shooting from Spirit. Like, an absolute great performance so far.
Yeah, so much pressure on both teams, and nice shooting has been the story. As Tofu with a chance here gets 50, though Paper did enough to get away from potential goal, putting it back at a 1-goal game, as he will beat Jay to the ball here. And Tofu, he's slow back, and that's just in.
Yeah, what would have been a good pass, but Paper just too fast, and Tofu getting caught out as last man again. We've seen this time and time again. But Tofu is a novice league player, and I just don't think he's quite ready for this pace yet.
Yeah, Tofu trying his best to be the last guy that this Whiteout or this Magnitude squad needs. Is Fusion, another one. That is his 4th goal of the game, and the pressure doesn't stop now. It's at 7 goals through for Whiteout.
Yeah, Fusion 4 for 4 shooting just bangs this one with power to the top of the net, over 2 defenders. Quite an impressive shot, and 4 for 4 shooting is perfect actually.
Yeah, it's exactly perfect, and that's everything you need if you're Whiteout. If you score enough, you can never lose. Doesn't matter how bad your defense is, if you just match it with a goal every time. And so far, they've matched the 3 for Magnitude with 7 of their own, which is absolutely crazy. But Magnitude does have the ball in their offensive side of things now, and they'll try to get one back as they're running very low in time. But has to start somewhere. It's a nice pass mid, and Frizz is right where he needs to be, and maybe giving some life to this Magnitude squad late in this game.
Yeah, just a good bounce off the backboard. Paper not in a position to make the touch Frizz fast enough, and all he had to do was put it on target, and he did. And 30 seconds left. I've seen crazier things.
Yeah, same here. Especially on stream, I've seen much crazier things happen as the pressure does go Magnitude's way. As a pass here, and Frizz puts it top corner, and we've got a game on our hands just like that.
Yeah, Jay passing this one off the sidewall, kind of the backboard. Frizz hangs this one over Paper, almost like the last goal there. Maybe, just maybe, they found their key to the offense.
Yes, and Ak Bachman joining the party here. I'm not sure if he's trying to sub in or something, but he's here just in case. 20 seconds here now. Frizz trying to get something here in the last little bit of time they have left, but Spirit's going to take it all the way across. Tofu there, but running out of time is Magnitude. And a nice clear here will maybe have time to get one back, but with that clear, that's going to do it for sure, and it's going to hit the ground. Whiteout take the first game.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of got scary there at the end, and Whiteout did a good job of holding on and just out shooting Magnitude. But if you're a Whiteout fan, you cannot be happy about giving up 5 goals against a rival, a challenger, and a novice. That certainly cannot feel good.
Yeah, the variety pack for Magnitude here. They got a little bit of everything going on. But normally the stream nerves seem to affect the offensive abilities, but in this series, that is not the case. The defense has been lacking on both ends. But Whiteout letting in a little bit less on their defensive side of things, and that's all it takes. As it doesn't matter how many goals you let through, as I said, as long as you outdo it. And that's what happened in this first game. But you could see the high firepower from both of these teams. Even with subs on Magnitude, they find 5 goals in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good showing, and it makes you kind of wonder, like, what would this roster be doing if they had everybody? Because you lose by 2 with a novice, it kind of makes you think that if you had a full team of rival players, that it definitely might have gone differently. But you know, we can sit here and ponder what ifs all day, but the reality of it is, Whiteout's up 1-0 in this series.
Yeah, and that's exactly where Whiteout wants to be. Going forward, losing that first game would not have been good. And with Rockman trying to kick somebody out of the party, can't blame him. We have 10 people in here, and I think the sub for Magnitude is trying to join up. So whenever we get him in the lobby, I think Magnitude will be in a much stronger position going forward in the series. But better late than never. As dropping that first game, that's not the end of the world. But I think it's Davy that's trying to join in, and he's being locked out right now. But he will find room to join up, and whenever we get him in the lobby, we will get the action back rolling to you. As game two looking to be just as action packed, especially with the sub for Magnitude, trying to get some more power. I'm not sure what league Davy is. If he's rival, that's big time upgrades for this Magnitude team. But if you're Whiteout, you cannot let the momentum start to come from the other direction, and you got to hold off this assault, especially with the sub coming in.
Yeah, and Davy is a Challenger League player, 1399. So two tiers up from the novice that they just were playing with. So it could make a difference. But what I think is funny about that whole little exchange is that Ox Bachman was saying that he wanted to join so that he could make sure they could get Davy in, but because he joined, there was no room for Davy, and it just completely messed up the situation.
Yeah, his heart was in the right place, but wasn't letting in Davy as we were still waiting on him either way. So maybe it didn't matter, but he is in the lobby now. So we'll get rolling as fast as we can. But looking into this game, me personally, I expect Magnitude to come out in full force. They have somebody they trust more going into the second game, and it's now or never because if you go down 2 games, stream or not, the nerves will be on you, and nobody wants to be in the situation to have to reverse sweep. As Frizz does get a nice kickoff to start things off here, Spirit with a nice bang. Paper's the first one to it. Potential shot, but I think it's a little high. Spirit had an opportunity, but he can't put it in. 50 towards the Magnitude goal, but Jay is there to clean it up. He'll 50 Paper, I believe, and Davi's there to help out. Spirit's going to dunk him, send it right back into Magnitude's corner. Fusion's first one there. He sees Paper. Paper puts it back into the corner. Paper will be the first one there. Looking for a pass. His teammates are far away, but a shot here. Bar down is Fusion, and the passing play works out. A nice shot from Fusion.
Yeah, Paper with a beautiful pass, and Fusion just rekindling his shooting from game one, putting it bar down. It doesn't get more perfect than that. 1 for 1 already, 30 seconds in. I expect big things out of him.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Jay and Davy actually bumped into each other right in front of the goal mid-air. So that lack of playing together showing through for sure. As while Tofu was for sure the weak link, he did his job, he did his best. And Davy has to step up big, try to salvage what's left of the series for Magnitude as they already down 1 game. Paper's going to have some pressure here. A shot here from Spirit, and he's just going to put it in. 2-goal lead now, only a minute into this game for Whiteout.
Yeah, Davy just pops it right to Paper, and Paper's going to get a great pass. Spirit beating everyone to that ball. No one jumped for it in time, as it looks like someone might have lagged out. I don't really know what just happened there, but we play on. We keep going.
Yeah, we're here for content, and even a player DCing, that's content somewhat, as it does seem that Frizz is lagging out a little bit, but the action doesn't stop. Dabby's gonna get beat by Paper. Paper doming up Fusion, and they're gonna take control of this ball. He tries to get it across field, but Frizz is the first one there. Low boost on Frizz means the pressure will slow down and go the other way. Jay's gonna try to clean it up. Frizz is there to help him out. A nice dunk. I think it was a double dunk by Spirit. And it's just in front of the goal, and it 50s right into the net. Jay tried his best, but Spirit just outpowers him into the net.
Yeah, a beautiful dunk there by Spirit, and a great pass, and a good recovery by Spirit to get another just big body play, dunking that one right in. Just a great performance and a great second effort coming out of Spirit.
And on the Magnitude side of things, we need to see some of that firepower we saw in that first game. 5 goals should never translate into 0 going into game 2. And so far, they don't have much going for them. Paper, not sure about the shot or what, but it will be cleared away. Spirit gonna pop it up. Fusion, that's too high for him. Clear away by Davy. Jay's the first one to it, a nice redirect. Davy's there, but Spirit's gonna clean it up. 3 minutes left in this game, a demo coming out from Spirit. That might be given an opportunity. Davy in the way, and that will be enough to stop Fusion. Paper up, tried to find the read, he could not. Jay's gonna try, he will pop it over Spirit. Fusion's there, he'll clear it back. Spirit try to bump, but Frizz is gonna get away from it. Frizz will get it over the last guy back, but Spirit does get back around in time. And Magnitude, they can't find much going for them in this game, Squirrel.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but like, in terms of performance-wise and results, it might have been better with Tofu in, as they have yet to find the back of the net. But there's still half the game left, and it's not looking not looking terrible, but it definitely could be improved.
Yeah, not the hero they wanted, but maybe the hero they needed, as it does get over the last guy, and that should be on. In the Caster's Curse Part 2, Magnitude finds another punch back, and maybe giving them some life in this game.
Yeah, Davey gets a clutch little dunk there past the last defender, and Jay already with the forward momentum wins the foot race to the ball and sneaks it in the open net. And honestly, even though they lost the first game and they're down 3-1, Jay has really impressed me on the magnitude side of things.
For sure, yeah. Jay has been the guy to get things rolling for him. We expected forgot who we actually set for the Magnitude side as a goal here for Fusion, just crossing on the one off the board that Magnitude had, just making it null and void as a 3-goal lead once again with 2 minutes left. And as you said, Jay has been the guy doing everything for this lineup, but he needs some help for sure.
Yeah, and like that goal right there was just beautiful infield pass, and even though Jay was in net, there wasn't much he could do about that. As it looks like another one. Oh, Paper just saved a goal. So not the hero they want, but the one they needed.
Yeah, Paper just trying to help out here. Have some mercy on this poor Magnitude lineup as they're down 3 with very little time left. Jay's awkward. Paper's going to try to 50 it. Spirit's first one there, and he puts it where it's unsavable. Beautiful shot placement, and this game got out of hand very quickly for Magnitude.
Yeah, Spirit said, Paper, you're not saving this one as he bangs that one right over Frizz. Just putting up amazing numbers 3 for 4 shooting, 600 score with an assist. Quite impressive, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, we were hyping up Paper, but Spirit heard it, took it personally, and he's doing it all now in this game. And you have to be watching where Paper is whenever you're taking a shot if you're a Whiteout player here, because you might save it, might mess up your stats. Maybe he's going for All-Star, But the pressure here for Whiteout once again, Magnitude just seems like to let the air out of their tires as they just seem slow to the ball, and Whiteout's having their way. Spirit with an opportunity here, no boost to have the double, but would have been dunked anyway if he would have hit it. Jay's gonna clear it here. Fusion's last back. Can he get to it? Yes, he can. A beautiful save. Barely flips into it in time. Infield pass broken up by Frizz. Looking to get one back here. Maybe a last minute attempt at a comeback. As to the backboard goes Jay. He can't find the touch. Dabby's there, but he's dunked away by Spirit. Fusion with a free pass here right to Paper. Paper's going to put it on, but it will be a slow roller. No problem for Frizz. He's up. He will beat Spirit, and that should be on net. A beautiful shot by Frizz. Maybe some life late in this game for Magnitude.
Maybe Frizz was a beautiful touch to himself and then follows it with some speed. I thought his teammate was gonna just ruin that for him, but he beat everyone to the ball to put it in the net, and that's a good showing of speed from Frizz.
Yeah, for Magnitude, you really want to get something back going into Game 3. Even if you drop this, you don't want it to be, even that, as we said, that 1-5 scoreline is not what we expect from this team, especially after scoring 5 goals in that first game. But getting some back here would be nice. There's a Davy with a chance, but it will be dunked away. Fusion will try to flip into it, but he's awkward. Jay will put it up. Paper's there, and the time will tick away. Jay's going to clear it around the corner, but I don't think it would have mattered much. The Spirit will dunk him. Looking for one more for the road. Fusion and Paper both up. Paper will try to put it on net. Jay's there to say no, but the ball will stay up in the air for a little while longer, as both teams want to keep this going, especially Whiteout. They want some more goals, but it will hit the ground. And 2-0 series lead for Whiteout. They are in a very comfortable position in this series.
Yeah, and they're looking good. They're firing on all cylinders, offense, defense, everything is just popping off for Whiteout right now. Magnitude putting up a good effort, but it just didn't have that same feel that Game 1 had.
Yeah, game one was a back and forth. At one point or two different points, it was a 1-goal lead. I think it was 4-3 for a little while, and 3-2, excuse me, at one point as well. So it was a much closer game than we saw on this previous one. As 5-2 is not exactly what we expect out of this series ever. We expect some close games. These are two relatively close teams in the standing, especially record-wise. Going into game three, it's now or never for Magnitude. Potentially their season on the line, playoff hopes dwindling away, but a reverse sweep, there is no better feeling and no better boost of momentum going forward to maybe make a playoff push than a reverse sweep here, Squirrel.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely it would definitely spark some momentum in them if they were to get the reverse sweep. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it was uh the the snowstorms or they got reverse swept on.
Ooh,
Wait, was it?
may
No,
have
they
been.
pulled off the reverse sweep on stream. So uh maybe they got some ice in their veins and refused to get reverse swept.
Yeah, but on the same side of things, maybe Magnitude wants to be the guys to get revenge and give one right back. Nice reverse sweep would be a nice way to finish off their nights. If Jay with a chance here, Paper will be in the way of it. He'll clear it all the way across the field. Frizz has a free ball. He'll clear it to the corner, try to stay with it. He will beat Fusion as a 50 almost goes straight into the net. Dabby's going to try to take his time with this, but he will get dunked, or excuse me, demoed by Fusion. Paper's first one there. He'll flick past the last guy. Frizz is there. Dabby with an amazing save. And Magnitude holding on to their lives here. Season lives on the line potentially as they're putting everything, throwing everything at Whiteout here. There's a shot here, cleared away, but the pressure is going all Whiteout's way right now, Squirrel.
Yeah, no one gets reverse. No one wants to get reverse swept, and Magnitude trying everything they can to not let that happen, throwing body after the ball. Whiteout though looking really good as that one gets a little bit dangerous. And also, just a little break in the action. I want to say shout out to Goff with the 11-month resub. Big shout out
Yes,
to him.
sir. Thank you, Goff. As Paper will get it over. As Frizz will try to get a touch. He cannot. Dangerous position, but Frizz with a nice bang. Nobody's back. That might just be in. An incredible save by Fusion. Keeps this game in their control as now they will get the pressure back for themselves and try to get one for themselves. As Frizz will clear it away. Fusion going to put it back. He'll stay with it. He sees Spirit. It might just be on. I think I'm not sure if that was a save or what. Nobody got a save on the recap on the top right. Davy will be the first one to it. He'll get demoed by Paper. He's going to stay with the ball in 50J. This one's up dangerously in front. Pops right down by Fusion, but 3 guys from Magnitude going to escort this ball right out and maybe mount a counterattack here, Squirrel.
Yeah, just that's a counterattack is certainly what they're gonna need because it is just a pounding by Whiteout right now. They are starving them for a boost. They're challenging in their corner. They're just keeping them locked in. And eventually, if you're locked in long enough, you're gonna break.
And a demo here, maybe relieve some pressure and get something going for them. Nice dunk here on Spirit. Will put it dangerously above Whiteout's goal, but Paper's going to clear that way very easily. And now they're not in the place they want to be. As Fusion with a nice little fake, the air dribble. Dabby's going to get up to it in time, but Spirit's going to keep the pressure going. Puts it off the backboard. Jay with another great read is going to clear it away. Demo on Frizz here will put Davy and Jay in a very rough position, but Jay does a nice job handling it. Spirit's going to put it off the corner. Fusion looking for a bump. He can't find it. We're still tied 0-0. Both teams looking to be the ones that break the ice. As Spirit with a shot on here, Frizz is going to lay out and get that clear. Nice lead by his teammate. Fusion going to have to put it above the goal. Maybe get a goal here, but Paper can't find the hit he was looking for. Frizz, a nice clear. Passes it mid. That could be dangerous as a double demo. I think they demo each other there. Both teams can't find much of anything. It's just back and forth pressure. Spirit to the backboard. Nice clear by Davy. Paper first one there. Potential play here, but Jay's going to clear it away to the corner. And Frizz is going to clear it. That might be a shot on goal. To the backboard goes Fusion. Frizz is going to stay with it. And nothing seems to be happening. Just a bunch of jump scares of potential goals here.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful save by Fusion there. Retreating, the ball was hit pretty hard. He just gets up just in time to make the save. Definitely coming in clutch if they want to make this reverse sweep happen. But just a big shout out to Magnitude. Like, they are holding on for dear life, and they are playing well. So we'll see if they can keep holding it on for this final minute.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much practice they had with Davy. Maybe that one game was all they needed. A nice touch here from Jay. Davy's going to try to dunk out Fusion. He'll get the demo instead, but not before Fusion pops up to Spirit. Spirit can't find the touch, and Frizz is going to punch that. Hit it right back towards the net. That might be on. It's not. And nobody there to make the goal. And now it's good back the other way. Paper's up trying to dunk it down. He will. Both his teammates rather far away. They will eventually get there. Fusion in an awkward spot. Down to Spirit. Spirit to Paper. Paper can't get the best of touches from where he was, and Jay's going to clean it up. Fusion and Spirit both back here. They're going to clear this way, no problem, but Frizz is up in the air early. He'll hit it right back down. Potential pass here. Paper to the backboard. Nobody up yet. Jay's going to sell out for this one. Spirit will get a 50, but it goes back towards the Whiteout half. And we're into overtime. This is exactly the content we needed. Even if it's a sweep, we can at least get one OT here. As Jay's going to get it past Spirit. Frizz is up, and Fusion clears it all the way. Nobody's back. Someone is now. And let's see if they get out of this alive. As a back pass here. Paper's going to take his time with it. Gets it past one. Tries to fake one. Gets it past another. Can he get it past the last one? Can't find the flick. And a demo will relieve the pressure. But still nobody there. And a nice save from Davy. Saving the series. But the pressure does not stop there. Or does it? That's a nice dunk from Davy. We'll send this back the other end.
Yeah, dude, that was just a beautiful dribble by Paper, and I was kind of hoping he would have finished it for the clips, but sometimes you have content is more important than clips. As we are in overtime, we are in it deep, and neither team wanting to concede.
Yeah, beautiful gameplay here from both sides. At the shot here, Paper tries to put it top corner, but he can't find the shot, and Jay's gonna take it back the other way. You had to think he could have maybe taken that slower, but instead hit it right back to Fusion. Fusion to the ceiling, cleared away. Spirit is going to keep the pressure mounted onto the Magnitude players. Paper can't find the touch. Frizz with a bump, and Jay puts it to the corner. He's going to stay with it. He's going to get it over one. Davi's there, but it's cleared away by Fusion. Frizz with the clutch clear. He was last back, but he'll have no problem. No pressure on his shoulders at all. Paper's gonna hit it up to the side. Spirit's there. Spirit to the mid. Fusion with a shot here, and it's almost in backboard and down. Spirit had a chance, couldn't get it either. Paper to the air, and a shot here from Fusion. Another amazing save. Frizz and Davy and Jay all selling out on the goal line to keep this game going. They each have saves, some of them multiple. Paper is gonna get dunked out. Fusion's first one there. Jay and Frizz both there. Frizz with a shot on net. Spirit's going to have no problem with that. Frizz is here again. Shot on here and another save by Paper. Can he get it past the last defender? Jay holds strong, pops it over. Fusion does pop it right back up. Spirit with a chance here. He's going to fake dunk one of them, and Paper is going to not have the touch he was looking for. He kind of just clears it, and it gets past Fusion here. And not much happening. This is an action-packed overtime, but yet no team has had the deciding one. But it looks like Magnitude does have a little bit of control now. There's a shot here, and it's on target, and Frizz is the hero that Magnitude needed desperately. And after 2.5 minutes to overtime and 666 score, Frizz finally breaks the tie and gives us the first goal of the game to get the win.
Yeah, you just saw that defender just over-rotate, just ran to the front post, and Frizz with the heads-up play to put it behind him. 1 for 6 shooting is not very good, but he was the only one on his team shooting, so he made it count. And it was an absolute shootout, as both teams putting up a lot of shots and a lot of saves. Definitely an exciting one. So hopefully we can carry that energy into this next game.
Yeah, I much prefer games like that when it's neck and neck in the blowouts. But you could see multiple players had savior medals for Magnitude, and they hold on strong, and they have some life going into this game 4. Reverse sweep is definitely in the minds of Whiteout players. You never want to be on the wrong end of that. And heading into game 4, they're going to have to be the guys to shut it down and take a win here, Squirrel.
Yeah, I think Whiteout is confident in their ability to win this game and to win the series, but there's always that thought about getting reverse swept in the back of your mind. But Spirit is unfazed by it as he just buries one in the opening 10 seconds.
Frizz, he came down the wall awkwardly and pops it right mid, and Spirit, as just like he did in the first game, if you give him an open net, he's going to hit that aerial shot every day, and he does. 5 seconds in, it's already a 1-goal lead for Whiteout. Frizz will get it past 2 guys on the kickoff here. Spirit's going to look up for Paper. Paper, a nice touch over to Fusion. Fusion, a shot here. An attempt here from Spirit. We can't see much with the demo, but it will be cleared away by Jay. Paper keeping the pressure going. Jay with a nice touch will get it over. Nobody can get that touch. A passing play potentially here. Jay gets it over the last guy. A beautiful flick. And Jay's going to equalize this game very quickly.
With a beautiful dribble. Gets a nice touch and a follow-up. I don't think Fusion expected him to land and recover that quickly. And he just gets beat last back, and that's an easy goal for Jay.
And that's why you just spend hours in free play practicing your landing mechanics, just landing in control. Because it's ones like that that you'll never be upset that you put the time in. As a passing here, Paper over to Fusion over to Paper. Paper puts it somewhat on, but cleared away no problem. Spirit's gonna put it up, but a big clear by Davy. Pinched against the wall by Paper. He sees Spirit. Spirit puts it off the corner. Jay with a nice clear here. Up to Davy. Davy's first there. He'll put it off the wall. Davy with the demo on to Fusion. Frizz with a chance here. Has not much boost and he'll get demoed. A double demo here is now it's all on Davy to make a play. Here's a shot here. A double commit, but it won't matter for now as Magnitude gets out unscathed. Jay's going to be on the backboard here. Get a nice clear. Spirit's awkward. Both players awkward. Paper finally gets to it. Frizz trying to slow things down and get in the way of it. Spirit puts it off backboard. Almost on target. He kind of balls out his teammate there, but maybe, or did he? Fusion with a chance here, and Spirit's gonna slot it bottom left, and the passing play works out for Whiteout.
Yeah, just the pressure here from Whiteout was insane, putting just so many balls towards the Magnitude net, and eventually Spirit finds the opening to put one in, and Davy tried, but Davy just was not quite close enough.
Yeah, Magnitude's doing everything they can to keep themselves in this series. They got one back, but looking forward in this game 4, they have a lot of ground to make up because they need 2 goals to take the lead here, but it's still only a 1-goal deficit as Frizz is going to get it past one guy. Jay is there. He'll clear it, but this should be an easy clear for Spirit. No, he gets dunked by Jay. Jay's doing it all now. Spirit with a touch over to Paper. Paper with time and boost here. Looking for the cut, puts it off backboard, potential double. Can't find the angle he was looking for. Frizz leaves it, and Spirit cannot find the touch. He was just faking. Jay's going to hit it over to Frizz. Frizz with a touch back to Jay. Jay with a shot here, puts it on, and Paper can't make the save. I don't know if that was lack of boost, but a nice passing play here from Magnitude.
Yeah, Jay to Frizz, Frizz back to Jay, Jay to the net, and it looks like Paper did just run out of boost, unable to make that. Oh man, if you're Paper, you're gonna wish you had that one back.
Yeah, and Magnitude giving us the content we all wanted as we have a tie game here with only halfway left to play. Jay's going to clear it off the wall, but that's not exactly a clear when it goes right back to Whiteout players. The shot on, but does not find the back of the net. Frizz gets it over 1. Davy could potentially have a goal here, but it is cleared away. Frizz is first one to it, puts it backboard. He's following his own shot, and he cannot find the angle. Spirit misses it here, but Fusion is there to clean things up and get it back the other way. Spirit with a nice fake here in the midfield will leave it. Jay puts it up to Davy. Davy puts it backboard. Fusion's there, but still in a dangerous situation. It will be cleared away. And first player there is Spirit. He has all the boost in the world, but he gets demoed. Beautiful demo by Frizz. Gives Davy plenty of time to get this clear. It is dunked to the wall, or 50 to the wall. Davy, nice touch here. Tries to get it past Spirit. He gets another one. Dunks out Spirit. Almost slots it, but Fusion's going to hit it to the corner. Jay's going to keep the pressure going, but Fusion's going to cut it off. Frizz off the wall. Spirit's first one there. He'll hit it right into Frizz. Paper off the wall. Looking for the double tap. Almost dunks out Davy. Spirit puts it back mid. Paper tries to 50. Almost puts it right into net. Fusion's there. Nobody's in net. And the pressure pays off. Whiteout takes yet another lead in the series.
And just like their last goal, it was just constant pressure from Whiteout, just not letting Magnitude get out of their half, and eventually one guy starts for boost and can't quite make it back, and that leaves just enough opening for Whiteout to take the lead in this series and possibly the series itself.
Yeah, Jay with a shot here. Spirit back-to-back incredible saves. Saves his team from letting up another goal. As we already have 4 more goals in this game than we did in the last game, which was like a 7.5 minute game counting overtime. Frizz is going to pinch it off the wall. That will hit backboard. It'll go straight down. Spirit can't find the touch. Paper can't find the touch either. Frizz with a chance, but can't get the shot. Did not have the power he needed, and now it's all Whiteout's turn here. Over Spirit over to Paper. Paper's going to wait and get it past 2. Fusion's there and a shot on target, and the pressure pays off once again as Magnitude just caught with their heads spinning. They don't know where to go.
Yeah, Paper, with a little bit of help from a Magnitude defender, just plays this one off the corner, and Fusion the shooter the whole series, puts in an absolute dagger with a minute left, up by 2.
That one has to hurt if you're Magnitude, but they're not out of this one yet. Dabby's going to pressure Paper to make a touch. He will. He get it up to the wall, get another one. Frizz dunks out Spirit, and Paper's racing back. Fusion as well, but the counterattack is already mounted for Magnitude. Cleared away. Dabby's going to let it go. He probably has no boost. Spirit doesn't either, but he still goes for it. Paper off the pass from Spirit, and just like that, this is looking very hard to win for Magnitude.
Yeah, Spirit with another great pass off the corner, and that's twice now where these passes off the corner have turned into direct goals. So maybe Whiteout should have just implemented that one last game, and this one would have been over already. But still, down by 3 with 30 seconds left. It's nearing the impossible.
Yeah, and it looked like Davy didn't want to make that touch from his angle. Might have been no boost, but Spirit had no boost as well and still made a beautiful pass. Last 30 seconds here or so, and Whiteout just taking their sweet time. That's all they have to do. To the ceiling goes Fusion. He has a musty or something from the ceiling. Spirit's going to hit it right back. Paper's there. Dunked away by Jay. And time is running out. A shot here. Maybe getting one back. And oh no, I think that might have been an own goal dunk, but Frizz put it where it had to be. And maybe some late shenanigans here for Magnitude.
Yeah, I mean, there's no telling where that one was gonna bounce as Frizz puts it off the perfect spot to confuse the defender. But with 5 seconds left, 2 goals, it looks like that's about it.
Yeah, and Fusion's gonna get one for the road here, and he likes his musties from the ceiling, and he gets a nice one here, and that's gonna wrap up this series for sure. Magnitude showed some signs of life, but it was just too much. The pressure from Whiteout after scoring no goals in the third game, they come out with 6 in the fourth, and just like that, that will be the end of the series. As soon as it hits the ground, maybe another 7 goal or game here, but that will be the end of this series. Magnitude tried their best, but Whiteout's constant pressure on their side of the field was just too much to handle.
Yeah, and Whiteout with a good offensive showing. Fusion definitely making a case for Player of the Week, and with stats like that and shooting like that, if he continues that, it should happen. But uh, all around, a great performance from both teams. Definitely much better than what I expected when I heard Magnitude was subbing up. So I'm proud of it. Both of these teams, good job. Don't hold your head down. Don't Yeah, keep your head up. That's the saying.
Yeah.
Uh, so good job. We look forward to seeing you in the rest of the season, and everyone else, we look forward to seeing you in our next match.
Yes, sir.